Good evening to people who are watching my CCR. I am a uni Handa and I am a student of media in CP Goenka International School, and this will be my CCR. So here we will be talking about my opening major task, which is byline of belonging. I hope my editor did that. I have visions with my editor. And who's my editor? Me. Okay, so in this CCR, I was thinking that I have a lot of books, and I have, if this is like a briefcase, a mini briefcase for a lot of jewelry that I make. I like to do handicrafts. For example, this is something which I made. It is of my fern, a charmer. Then I have constructed this. And so I like to construct a lot of things. I like to make things. So yeah, I will be talking about my opening major task while doing my book haul and my construction of charms haul. Anyways, I am still here, my books are still here, my script is here. I will be using my script just to read out the questions because I don't remember my questions. But they're very good questions, I like them, and this CCR will generally help me to understand my opening major shot more deeply, because while even filming that, there is always the thing in the back of my head to just complete it. But here, I will be talking about my books, about my charms, and talking about my CCR. So, how does your product use or challenge conventions, and how does it represent social groups or issues? When I read this question, I truly thought that this is like the main point of my opening short film. Because, as you all know, my main character's name is Lily Wilson. Sorry, I buffered. Lily Wilson, and her story and her background and everything is based on that one specific social group, which is the 9 to 5 workers and 9 to 5 employees, mostly corporate jobs. But these type of employees and workers who just struggle to keep their work life balanced, you know. This is something which I've always seen, even to connect it in personal lives. My brother, he works in a corporate field, and his work life balance is not up to the best. How you think that from 9 to 5 that's it and then you go home? No, even in that 9 to 5, how much work will you do? And afterwards, you still have work to complete, which most people take it at home. One more example, teachers. There's so many things going on at school, in colleges, in universities with professors and their study groups, and so many things they forget, or like it's just corporate life that they just forget that they have their own individual house, their family, and themselves too. So Lily Wilson's one thing, when she wakes up, she's bombarded by messages by her boss, then, which is very not personal, but at the same time, it is something that a lot of people would agree upon. I have also taken shoots of like snips of reactions from the audiences, and within those specific reactions, I did get feedback that they were relatable. And that was my whole point of my opening short film. It is to just connect people and be relatable. Glamorizing this 9 to 5 jobs when there are so many movies with just say, oh my god, this is the best. If you don't have to like go open your own business and all, you can do a 9 to 5 job. Again, no business, no work is easy. It is absolutely incorrect. And it just, some people just cannot handle it, and it's fine. Plus, the social group which I also highlighted was that Lily, who is Lily? Lily Wilson was a type of a girl, and the shot, the dolly shot and the close up shot on the photo frame where it was her behind the theaters, just on the backstage of the theaters, and just standing and posing. And it is assumption because I also left a lot of space for the audiences to just connect the dots, because I love those type of movies which make me think. I love those. A very good example of movies which I really adore and has used this ideology is The Rabbit Trap. And one more book which I also feel that it might connect to this is No Longer Human by Dazai Osamu. Dazai Osamu was a Japanese author, and he was a pretty, this book is pretty dark, but at the same time it genuinely gives you a whole clear sight as to what all things an individual can go through. It is something which gives you a magnifying glass as to what a person is going through. Just like the author, he had ambitions of writing books, he had ambitions of writing stories and literature. But his father, who I don't remember the name, it's fine, it's okay. The only I remember his name is because there was an also anime which was adapted on this specific book. The level of marketing, that was so subtle, because in that anime itself, which called Bonko no Stray Dogs, in that anime, like, naturally people just got to know about the authors, about the people who was based on that anime. And that was genuinely something which would, it is a form of marketing which is very obvious, but the way they marketed, not even with the objective of, I need to, because this person is dead. This author's last book originally, which is very original, it is not an original, this is a copy of the original. But after this specific book, he passed away in a very interesting manner. But nonetheless, these kind of content really do bring out the originality and authenticity. I connected with this individual who is, the main character of the, not because I am relating, it is because it is so real. There's some parts where maybe I also thought things this link. And because of this transparency, which I also tried my best to conquer in my opening short film, was just this. And the social group which I tried to highlight was just about one normal girl who is just living through life. And that's fine. People just like simplicity. People don't glamorize their day to day lives, and that's okay. That's fine. I need people to understand that, because, see, my room is the most personality given stuff. Like, all these things give personality. And this is because people just live simply. That's what Lily Wilson does. In the entrance of the house, she has some little paintings that she has made. And these kind of things genuinely connect me. Like, yes, I have also paintings. You also like paintings. Including that, there is a section of a cat on the, like, just laying around. She's featuring a cat. Misu, her name is Misu, and she's just chilling. And when I saw the glimpse, it's like, okay, let's take her that. And there are people who are very connected to animals, just like me. I have a little turtle. And these kind of things really bring out the authenticity, reality, and individuality, which is very relatable for a lot of people. First question done. Let's see our second questions. Let's give a little time for my book haul. A little book haul. This is a very good book. Genuinely, this is one of my favorites. Very very favorite books. Taza Osamu, No Longer Human. Then we have, oh, okay, Edgar Allan Poe. So this is a very short, it's not short, but it is like Tales of Mystery and Imagination by Edgar Allan Poe. It is just a mini, what do you call, so many short stories in one. So this is that. And one of my very favorite chapters is, oh my god, The Black Cat. I really advise you. Bookmark. Very cute bookmark, actually. I really advise you to just read it because it is so intricate. It is just Edgar Allan Poe going insane. That chapter is all about that. Just dude going south. Not like figuratively. Y'all understand. I know it. Let me do the done books on the. Okay, you can be here. Oh, this is something which I found in my library. And for example, our library function that if I give you a book, I can take a book back. So I gave encyclopedia. How do you pronounce it? A dictionary. I did not give an encyclopedia. Why? What am I saying? This is another dictionary that I found. I find a lot of dictionaries. Dictionary is pretty cool. I won't add it in my book haul, but like, okay, fine. Knowledge is knowledge. Preach. So coming back, this is about reincarnation, and it is just science about, bro, there is a possibility. Like there is a, it can be that you might turn into a bee, from human to a bee in your next life. And see, it is all theory and practicality, but at the same time, this is pretty cool. I have a lot of annotations I've done, and plus the aesthetic of this book is very cool. Like the pages, this is pretty old. I i got this book just like that, but it was just dusting away in the corner of my library, my college's library. And I think I've read it till here. And the fact that I really like about this is that science also connects with religion in this book. And it is not just the Bible, which is very originally, a lot of people refer to as their only source. But here they've used Mahabharata, they've used the Gita, they've used the Quran, the Bible, and as well as the Buddhist literature. Even Taoism was also referred here. Taoism and Maoism, the Chinese literature. This is very pretty. This is a really, really good book. Then we have, okay, let's go with this. The Metamorphosis. The Metamorphosis. This book, it is like a very, it is questionable, but at the same time, books are known to be questionable. Like, for example, it is written by Kafka. It is written by Franz Kafka, so what do you expect? But this piece of media, as a cockroach, but this piece of media, this is the kind of book which genuinely makes you stop and think as to what did I just read, but in a good way. Like books should make you think about your ideologies. It's not should question them. This might question or make their if see this book, The Metamorphosis. Whoa, Metamorphosis, glitching, bro. The Metamorphosis by Kafka. It is not. It would never be casted as a bad book, but at the same time, it is controversial. Controversial in the sense that some people just are so, there should be a sense of stubbornness as to how do you hold your own ideologies. And if a book is making you question your whole existence and ideologies, then gang, this book just came. I ordered it today. No, I ordered it 7 days ago. I ordered it 7 days ago, and this was the book which came today. I don't know what this is about, but Lucifer was innocent. I'm pretty sure it just, I don't think it justifies it, but at the same time, it can just be a clear translation. At the same time, I read books for knowledge. I don't read books to change my life. This, whatever is written in this book, won't make me think otherwise of anything. Just throwing it, whoa, throwing it there. Books should not make you change your whole perception of life, is what I feel. Same with movies. Movies who people say that is propaganda, just watch it for fun. Watch it for entertainment. It should not influence your whole living on the basis of that 1 second of propaganda. Hmm. How does your product engage with audiences, and how would it be distributed as a real life media text? How does your product engage with audiences? One thing, like how I was just so connected with these type of books, because philosophy is something which I am, as a media person and a media consumer, is connected with. Like, I can go with the flow with philosophy and deep thoughts, deep theories, but at the same time movies is the same choices. So this kind of a movie, my genre is a slice of life, which is just a glimpse showing in as to what a specific individual goes through in their daily lives. But at the same time, fam, my family, my close earthlings, my media text is something, for example, the example that I gave with the paintings in the corridor is one thing which would connect some people. Like, these are some type of elements that you have to inculcate in order to get a wide range of people. Like, at the same time, how would you even just think about it? You know, if I make a opening short film in my room, taking about the manga, the books, the artistry, a lot of people would be attracted to it who are interested in these things. So in your elements, in your semiotics, even for example, the opening of my major task, when Lily Wilson is waking up and the cover of Rude by Magic is being played. That is a very nostalgic song which a lot of people would immediately recognize, you know, and it is something which would bring people's attention. So one thing which I made sure is to, if you want to connect with the audience, you have to know what kind of an audience you are, attracting at this point. I aimed for old adults, youngsters. There was an individual who was 19-year-old, and he was also the person who liked the endings of my, there was a scene where Willie, Lily Wilson, who is Willie? Lily Wilson just was bringing all her things and she was packing, she was looking for her boots, her ID card. And during that, I felt like maybe I should add something here. And I asked my individuals, asked my friends, my family, and the cover of the Metallica song really did wonders, because everything is going so soft, so smooth, and suddenly you have a upbeat rising, also highlighting the tension and the hurriness of the scene, is something which I thought of it at that time and really tried to implement it. Distribution is like, I will be posting this on YouTube, and YouTube is such a great platform for reaching audiences when you are as a small creator, because it allows you to reach people in many different ways. You have posting, you have shorts, you have videos, you have those community posts. Even social media in general is pretty easy, and it comes in handy to aware or make people aware about your product. It will be difficult at the starting. Nobody starts with 1,000, 2,000 views, but it is based on the quality of your product, which people should like, or your main audiences that you are aiming for. Let's go for the third. How did your production skills develop through the project? This was my first production in media that I've ever done. Like, oh my god. There was this one shooting scene which was the POV, and I was like, how do I even do that? So we ended up with the phone and the cover, and we pasted here. And it's like, just walk on the graces of God. If it falls, then okay. If it doesn't, then we have a good shot. Those are very fun times. That POV shot, and then we had the get ready shot, because it was very systematic. You exit the door, you exit your room, you get your boots, you get your heels, you get your ID card, then your bag, then your keys, and then you run straight to the exiting door. And it was like, if you're doing here, you have to run here. And it should not look a bit hasty. It should look hasty, at the same time it is on camera. So you should not look confused. You know? Hasty is something like, yeah, go ahead, run, run, run. But at the same time, bro, calm down, bro. Chill off. I have one more copy of the Metamorphosis for my friend, and she likes Hello Kitty. TMI. The Song of Our Chellies. This book is see, the book is very nice. It is pretty long, so I'm just on chapter 28. I like these books because at the same time I love these books. I love reading novels and like these big ass books. But if I start reading it, I will not do anything. These books I can just, because each and every chapter has a different outlook and outcome. This you have to read it continuously, or you will be very, 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 very confused as to, oh, we were here, damn, those kind of things, you know. Then we have, oh, this is such a cute book. Not cute, Wonder. It is about a boy who looks a bit different from the rest of his classmates, and it's just his journey. This was something which was given by my best friend's sister, and genuinely this is just such an eye opening, because this is for kids, and I'm so happy that children are reading these type of books to give them a sense of realization as to, hey, child, there are different people of different colors, different ethnicities, different voice, different looks, and it's okay to be different. This was genuinely something which I was very happy about when I said like, oh, you've read this, and yeah, this is at my chapter. I had question answers on this. Not including the question answers part, because I don't like that either. Which one I would? Mm, let's go for Agatha Christie. That book, very fat. I think I'm reading. Oh, the complete short stories. Yes, yes. Dead Man's Mirror. Oof, very good, very good. Agatha Christie herself is such an icon. Her all, oh my god, I love Agatha Christie. Then Murder on the Orient Express. Then we have And Then They Were None. Then we have, oh, Death on the Nile. These books, I have completed Death on the Nile. I have completed Murder on the Orient Express. See the covers, the cover page. See these. Oh my god, wait. The Murder on the Express. This is the thing about marketing. Even when you market like hard copy stuff, for example, prints, your posters, these kind of things really should, like, even the intricate. See, everybody skips this part, but at the same time, you're making it so pretty. And then we have, it is in all books, and it is so pretty. It is well written and well thought, even on the basis of art and design and literature. We don't have you because it's like a short stories and all. Fine. Let's go on to our last question. Bummer, we have just 4 questions. I like talking about my opening major task. Low key, understanding lighting, let's elaborate a little on the third one. Because this production and the whole process was hectic, but it was so fun because I have poured almost 3 to 4 weeks in constructing this, playing it out, doing shoot trials, doing trials again and again, and constructing the whole ideology and a person, like creating a whole another person with personality, family, household, so many things. The direction, the blog writing, the CCR, and talking to cameras, making people comfortable on cameras was something I've never done in my whole entire life. But that experience was something which made me realize as to it is such a creative and happy going process when you really like what you're doing. And that was my whole premise of making this opening short film. How did you integrate technology, software, hardware, and online in this project? See, for lighting, let's start with lighting, all the elements. For lighting, I've used natural lighting, where the scene of her taking the rickshaw, the transport, when she wakes up, it is morning, so the sun. Then we have the lamp. There was a tiny lamp which was on her desk, and I just turned it on. And that gave a very soothing and calm environment when she flopped on the bed. And it was just these type of tube light lightings and all. See, the more real it is, the more better you look. And the more better you look, the more people will connect with. Because I'm not using any professional lighting. My lighting is, where are you? This. It's fine. I look clear and nice. But I look clear, and people, when they see my CCR, they will connect. It was a bit difficult to execute this because we were like in one spot, in one location. I did not want to elongate anything, and it was easy to shoot. But at the same time, it was difficult because first we had different thinking on a different mindset or like a whole different scene at the end of the opening short film, because we thought around 6 or around 5 it would darken. It did not. It absolutely did not. So we had to do it in that room itself, because we thought there is like in our trial shoots, we had a scene of her sitting in the balcony and it would be night. So it would just feel very cozy. But when we started shooting on our shoot day, it did not dim until 7:30. I was like, we are running out of time. Because even our editing phases, because we always plan it out. And my one mistake is that I planned out thinking that it will be aligned. I did not have plan B. It is very important that you should have plan B, fam. Yeah, this opening major task was something I really enjoyed it as a director. I did the editing as well. I did all the sound as well. We had covers, two covers. One was by the character itself, who is Bianca Lewis. And see, our makeup thing, which we had a makeup trial, we also pondered a lot, stating that she's a normal employee, and plus the whole script went to like she is in a hurry, she can't do this whole makeup and all. And in conclusion, we came to a lot, because this is the thing, if you had good relationship with your own stars, she came up to me and she said that maybe we should do this and this. We had a conversation, we had a discussion, and bam, we came to a very good conclusion that her makeup would be a lip balm, powder, and going to run. And it makes sense, it genuinely makes sense, to the point of these changes is something which I have blogged it as well. And at the same time, it makes me also think that, yeah, maybe this could be far more better than this. I still have a lot of books, but these were the very main books that I wanted to talk about, especially books from Dazai Osamu and the Metamorphosis, even the Prince of Agatha Christie books. Thank you so much for watching my CCR. It is just for 31 minutes. I think it's a bit long, but I love talking about my opening shot because I have poured my blood, sweat, and tears. No blood, only sweat and tears. Too much sweat, very much sweat. Those are very hot. But I hope in my A levels, my next midterm, my next term, I do better. And the feedback given by people is something which I would really cherish and work on it and work towards it. Thank you. Let me give a whole. Oh, we did not do the charms. Oh, sorry. Do you heard? No heard. These are the books. In total, let's give it a count. How many books I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Is this a book? It is. 23, 24. And then we have a manga set, which is not really related to the media, but see, print. Pretty fun though. Pretty fun. And yeah, thank you so much. I'm really happy. And uh, tune in for more further. Bye.